my name is Rena. Welcome to me rambling from Japan. In this podcast, I would like to talk about my thoughts, my life in Japan, including Japanese culture, Japanese news, things like that. Yeah. And this is my first episode, so I would like to start by introducing myself. My name is Rena, and I'm currently a university student who's living in Kyoto. I'm half Korean, half Japanese, and I went to international school for a few years when I was a kid, so I that's why I can speak English. I love anime. I love K-drama. I love traveling, eating, making food, like those kind of stuff. So maybe I would talk about that in my podcast. And the reason I started my podcast about talking about my life in Japan in English is because I'm currently working in a sushi place right now, and most of the customers are, in fact, tourists. And I was surprised. I am still surprised about how much foreign tourists are interested about my life. Like when I talk about like how I'm living in Kyoto as a university student, they're like, was your major? How's it like living in Kyoto? What do you do when you're like out of school? How is like working in Japan? What are you gonna do when you like I don't know. They are very, very interested in me. And I was like, maybe it is like it might be fun to speak about about those things in a podcast. And they are also very, very interested in like Japanese culture, Japanese politics, like things happening in Japan, and how Japanese people view tourists. So I think that is like a fun topic to, talk as well. And in this first episode, I would like to talk about rules in Japan, which is like the mm, number one thing that customers love to ask about. Like, is sushi supposed to eat in chopsticks or hands? Are we supposed to say itadakimasu every time when we eat sushi, or in the first, you know, before eating the first bite? All of those things. And I knew that Japan was viewed as a country that has many rules, which I don't really feel when I'm living in Japan. I'm like, whenever people say that, I'm like, do we? Do we? Do we? But in fact, like, actually, we do. I'm like searching it up, and I was like, okay, I guess that is rule. But if you live in Japan, if you grow up as a Japanese person, it's so natural. It's like just being polite. If you, yeah, so I don't know if I'm qualified to talk about roles in Japan because it's too natural for me, but let's dive in. Right now, I am um looking at this website called Gaijin Pot Blog. 10 unspoken rules in Japan that you'll probably break. I hope I don't break. I hope I'm not breaking any of these rules because I'm Japanese. Hopefully. Okay, 10 of them. First one, putting money directly into someone's hand. Um, yeah. Yeah. Okay. In Japan, the word for money is okane, not just kane. The O is a polite. Well, okay. I should not just keep on reading this. In Japan, we have this like money plate in the cashier. So if they have a money plate, you shouldn't just place your money in the cashier's hand. Place the money on the plate. Yeah, it is considered to be not rude, but I think the cashier is um expecting you to put the money on the plate. So if you try to hand it towards them, they will be kind of confused. So it's not rude, but just if there's a plate, put it on the plate. If there's no plate, you can definitely hand it to the um person. In fact, if it's like a little like traditional candy store, or not even candy, if it's like this little store and like a obachan, which is like a grandmother, if it's like one old lady doing the cashier, they sometimes don't have any plates, so you can just hand it to her. It's completely fine. It's not considered rude. But the thing that's considered rude is when you throw the money on the plate. Not even throw, just kind of like um drop the money on the coin plate. That is kind of considered rude. We respect the money. We are supposed to respect the money, so place it on the plate. Yeah. Second, public displays of affections. PDA. Never heard of PDA. What? Public displays of affection. Okay. Holding hands is fine, but anything more, hugging, kissing, leaning on your partner can turn heads quickly in Japan. Um, yeah. I don't know about that. If Japanese people, if you're Asian, maybe not do it. Okay, this might be a bit racist. We kind of um understand that in foreign cultures, it's like they're more like affectionate, touchy. They kiss everywhere. I mean, we're not. I'm not trying to be rude. We kind of understand that. So if you look very foreign, if you kiss in the like public place, we don't really care. We just see you as like a, oh, there's a foreigner kissing. Wow, beautiful. But if you're Asian, if you're Japanese, we kind of expect Japanese people to not be affectionate in the public. So if you look Japanese, maybe not do that. Oh my god, this sounds so racist. But we have, yeah, leaning on your partner. That's okay. I think that's okay. I think Japanese people do that as well. But yeah, maybe if you want to play it safe, don't kiss too much in the public. Oh, but when I'm working in the sushi place, some couples, when they like drink a lot of sake, they kind of start being like touchy, they start kissing. I do feel a bit unsettling. It feels a bit unsettling as a you know, waiter. So, if you are in a restaurant, maybe tone it down a little bit. Yeah. Maybe like it's not rude. It's not banned. It's just a bit slightly unsettling for some people. So, maybe tone it down a little bit. 3. Bathing etiquette. Bathing etiquette. This sounds very important. This sounds very important. Wash and rinse before entering the tub. This, oh my god, I can't. I was shocked when I like found out that in some cultures they bathe before washing your body. They washing their body, and in some cultures they wash their body, but they don't rinse it off. They just dunk into the tub and rinse it up inside the tub. We do not do that in Japan. That is very, very a no in Japan, especially in public places. Public, like bathing, like hot springs. That is no. You should not do that. Tub, like onsen, the hot spring, is considered a place to relax, not clean your body. You should clean before entering, and even if you like washed all your body before entering the bathtub, kind of scoop, like there's like this bucket nearby. If there's like a bucket nearby the tub, um scoop the water, rinse your like body a little bit, rinse it off with the water, and then enter the tub. Yeah, we take sanitary very seriously. Sanitation, sanitation very seriously. The tub is for soaking, not scrubbing. Yes. Don't let towels touch the bathwater. Yes. Don't let your hair touch the bathwater as well. Don't do that. It's considered not clean. You can use a small towel to cover yourself on the way to the bath. Yes, you can. You can also place it on your head while soaking. Yes. If you have like a if you bring your towel into the bathing section, you can place the towel on your head while soaking in the tub. You can also put it in like the outside of the tub, but it can be a bit jama. What is jama? A bit, I don't know how to say jama in English. It can be in the way of other customers, so to play it safe, put it on your head. Use a large towel only after getting out. Yes, don't bring the large towel in the bathing section. Yes, I don't know who, like, no. The large towel is too big. And, if you are bringing in a little towel, use that to, like, dry yourself a little bit before getting out of the bathing section. Because you don't want to, like, splatter all your water in the clothing area. 4. Do not bring tipping to Japan. Yeah, but in my restaurant, we do accept tips. I feel like in Kyoto, especially in a very touristy area, tipping is becoming like a thing. Not, you don't have to tip. Like, this is a big thing. You do not have to tip, but if you want to tip, I think a lot of shops accept tips nowadays. I feel like Japanese people are starting to understand that tipping can be like a show of gratitude. So if you want a tip, ask the cashier or ask the, I don't know, working people working there. And in this website, it says that it can be, what do you say? It can confuse or it can be rude to the workers, but no, it's not. I mean, it's not confusing because if you are in like a hotel, if you are in like a um, touristy place, a shop, I think a lot of tourists have asked that before, so we wouldn't be confused. We do understand that it's a culture in some places, and it's rather like we're very happy that you guys want to tip, even if it's not like if even if the shop does not allow tips. Asking it means that you enjoyed it thoroughly, and because of that, you want a tip. So it's kind of it's not rude. If you want a tip, just ask, but don't be, what do you say, persistent. Like if they say no, just take it as a no. You'll just say okay, but I did like enjoy the say okay. And 5, not queuing for escalators or cutting in line. Duh. Don't cut in line. Japanese people take lines very seriously. Do not cut in line. I don't know why people do that. Even Japanese people, not only tourist people, rude people cut in line. I do not understand that. So, if you want to be polite, if you want to respect people in Japan, respect the line. Yes. I get really, really not mad, but very confused when people cut in line. I'm like, don't you see me here? 6. Don't pass food with chopsticks. Yes, don't pass food with chopsticks. That is big. No, no. Oh, but chopsticks, like etiquette around food is another big topic. So I wouldn't go get into this because it's too big of a topic to enter. Maybe in another episode, but yeah, don't do that. Wearing strong perfume or cologne. Don't do that as well. Japanese people don't wear a lot of perfumes or a lot of cologne. And in some cultures, I know that it is considered as an etiquette to wear cologne, wear um what do you say, deodorant, like strong scented deodorant. I don't know, to conceal the bo, but don't do that in Japan. Just shower. Maybe use a not smelly deodorant and don't use too much perfume. We are not used to strong scented perfumes or strong scented deodorants. And when you are in like a restaurant, especially like a sushi restaurant, Japanese food do not go well with strong perfumes. The smells clash into each other. It does not blend well. So, and you might not smell it, but others customers do. And also the um chef can smell your perfume and it will kind of clash, like make it uncomfortable for the chef. So if you're going to a sushi restaurant, if you're going to a restaurant, if you're, well, any places, don't wear strong colognes. Yes. And blowing your nose in public. What? We can't do that? What people from Western countries consider blowing their nose into a tissue good hygiene. Polite, even. Really? Polite? Eh? But in Japan, it is considered bad manners to do it so in public, especially in a quiet place like trains, office, classrooms, or elevators. Okay, elevators, maybe. Because it's like 5 seconds. It's like 10 to like 5 to 10 seconds. Just don't. Yeah. Okay. Elevators, don't blow your nose. But other places, I don't think people really care. Yeah. Blow your nose if you have to. But don't do it like strong like loud blow. Just do like a little minor yeah. This is also why you'll hear a lot of sniffing during the winter or hay fever season. Okay. Um. I might not be in Japanese enough then. I thought people sniffing is because like they're too, it's too much of a hassle to blow their nose. Really? Okay. I might not be Japanese enough to understand this rule, but I don't think you should like take that too seriously. 9. Using the wrong honorific or none at all. In Japanese, names often come with title like san, sensei, or sama, and skipping them can come as rude. Ah, okay. Um, I don't. When in doubt, use san. Yes, maybe use san. Like like if there is Takahashi, call them Takahashi-san, or Yamada, call them Yamada-san. But we understand that foreign people don't know much of the manner, like the culture, so it we won't consider it too rude if you like use the wrong honorific. If you use san, that's all right. You don't have to say sensei or sama. If you're Japanese, yeah, you guys know. You guys, you if you know the culture, you should go along with that. But if you don't know, we also know that you don't know. So just, yeah, you don't have to care too much about that. And 10, the last one, handling items with one hand. What? Um, hmm. Whether it's handing over a credit card, business card, or a gift, use both hands, showing respect. One handed exchange can feel careless, especially in formal situations. Ah, yeah. Okay. That's true. That's true. Yeah. But I don't know any situation that you have to like hand something to someone if it's not a credit card, like as a tourist. But if you have a space in mind, maybe yeah, keep that in mind. It is considered unmannered to handle something in one hand, which I didn't realize until reading this. Yeah. Japan's unspoken etiquette. Much like language, Japanese culture is about what isn't said as much as what is. These social rules can feel like a dance you don't know the steps to, but the good news is most people are forgiving when you misstep. Yes, we are. We are. Like like I searched about rules in Japan, and a lot of websites says that blah 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 is considered rude in Japan. And I think rude is such a strong expression to explain these manners. If you are a tourist, we completely understand that you don't know the culture. So we won't be like, how rude, like Stephanie. We won't be like that. We'll be like, oh, they don't know the culture. How cute. Like, it's not considered unmannered. But, that's about the more unspoken etiquette. The major ones, like drinking alcohol in trains, speaking loudly in trains in a public place, cutting in lines, those things I feel like Japanese people consider as like the basic, the, I don't know, bare minimum manner to have as a human being. Not even as a Japanese. We consider that as like basic manners, basic decency as a human. So if you step out of that, we do consider very rude. So the major things, those, you know, yeah, those major things you should follow. And the the most important rule in Japan, do what people are doing. Act how people are acting. If people are very quiet, be very quiet. If people are not drinking, maybe not drink. You can drink like water because that's like basic human like essentials, like, but maybe not eat, maybe not drink alcohol. Like, read the read the room, read the flow, and go with it. That's like the most biggest rule in Japan. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that I'm not really. I do know these rules. I'm glad. Okay. Oh, this is tiring. Ah, this is my first episode. It's my first time talking to a camera with no one responding. It is very fun, but it is very tiring. I do not know how this turned out. Like, I might listen to it before putting it online. I might not. I promise I'll do better the next time. I'll do better few like after a few times. So please stick around. Um Thank you for listening and have a nice week. Bye.